What's up, you guys? Donald here, coming to you from J Page's Jiu-Jitsu Academy. This is my training partner, Mo. Sometimes we call him Baby Mo, and he's a blue belt. So he gets an inside collar tie. I respond with an over tie to limit his control despite having inside position. I go in to get my foot inside. He goes into a De La Hiva guard. You can see I push off his hook there to prevent him from using his De La Hiva, but he manages to get his foot to the inside here, and then he manages to straighten my leg out and then off balance me. Right here, I managed to clear his hook, and then we stand back up. So we go back to standing again. You'll see right here, I start pushing on the shoulders to set up a low single, but he underhooks my arm, which prevents me from finishing the low single. So good reaction on his part. I managed to connect my hands and then come up for a single. He puts his foot to the outside to counter a standard single finish, so I try and kick his leg out, but he jumped at the right time there to counter that. Up next, we'll do a little bit more hand fighting, and I see an opportunity for an underhook here. Mo goes for an Uchimata. Didn't work. Here I'm looking for either a single leg or a knee tap, but I wasn't able to get it. Mo sits down into guard right here, so I look to get my inside foot position so I can start my float passing. And I felt a little bit of weakness, so I stepped around his legs completely, but he managed to stand up and then take me down from there. We end up in side mount. He's on knee on belly right now. I try and go into a 411 from here, but Mo stops me from getting into that position. I need to work on that technique. All right, so right here, Mo sets up an arm bar, and then right here, I connect my hands, and then I look to trap his bottom leg with mine so that I can escape. You'll see right there. I managed to pull out of the position. Mo gets back on top, and then he sits back, goes into a 411. Now, I try to spiral out of the 411, but Mo manages to transition into a 50-50 right here, and then finishes with a standard ankle lock. You can see it right there. There's the tap. Okay, so we reset. Then right here, Mo pulls guard once again, so I'm looking for inside foot position, start the float passes. Now right here, he goes into supine guard, so it would have been smarter to just go for some Toriando passes, but I still managed to pass the guard here by stepping over the head. Mo turtles right away. So right here, I'm trying to lock my hands together to go for a front headlock and maybe go for a guillotine, but he's got his head positioned in a way that I can't get it, so I switch to the other side and look to try and take the back. So I get my underhook on one side and then work to get the seatbelt. And then right here, you'll see Mo sits down, and this allows me to take the back right here. I get my top hook in and then cross him over to the strong side. Then right here, I start looking to get the rear naked choke, but Mo's defending his neck pretty well. So I see his arm right here. So I put him in the gift wrap position, which will allow me to reset the back mount and cross him over to the weak side, the underhook side, where I could start working my triple threat techniques. My only major issue here was that I was high up on his back, so I wasn't really able to attack his neck. So I was trying to isolate the arm, but it didn't work, which allowed him to escape here. And now he ends up on top, and then he counters with his own back attacks. You'll see right here, he crosses over. I'm on the weak side. He gets the body triangle. Oh, no, I'm actually on the strong side. So right here, I'm looking to get my frame in to prevent the rear naked choke, and I'm crossing over to the side of the lockup, so that way I could start to work on undoing it as well as defending against the choke. I was successfully able to defend the choke, so Mo transitions to mount, and then you'll see right here, I turned to my side because I thought he was going for an arm triangle, and at this point, I was pretty tired, so you see right there, I didn't have much defense for the arm bar. Okay, so we reset once again. Mo pulls guard again. So same thing as before, I'm gonna be looking for that inside foot position. And then right here, Mo manages to knock me off balance and then expose my back once again. So he climbs up to get to the back, but I sit down to prevent my back from being taken. And then Mo transitions into the full mount from right here. And once again, I'm still a little tired from last round, so you'll see that I don't have very much defense right here. So he climbs up high into high mount there. And then he eventually gets an arm bar. He's just kind of slowly creeping his way up to the top, and then you can see right there, you'll see my defense was pretty low at this point. I was pretty winded by the end of this training session. All right, so this time I pull guard, and you'll see right here I'm going for shin to shin. I'm trying to get a deep hug on his leg so that I can enter Ashi, but he manages to pass my guard. So right here I see an opportunity for a top shoulder roll. Basically, his weight was shifting or he was moving so far north-south that I felt that I was able to roll him. Now, my mistake there when I was in side mount is I didn't backstroke with my left arm to prevent his hips from coming in. Instead, I was staying in kind of a weird knee on belly position. And then that's it for the round, just about here. You'll see I'm in guard here, Mo passes. And then you'll see me defending a little bit. I have my back exposed. He goes for an armbar. I managed to defend a little bit, and then that's the end of the round. Good training session. Mo's a great training partner. Train again another day.